Hey guys, how's it going? 68 Charger here. On this episode, I'm going to be switching out the oil pan on my 318 engine. This is pretty exciting for me because it's going to be the last oil leak that I have left on my car. So hopefully after this, knock on wood, there's going to be no more oil leaks. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Let's get started. So the first thing that I want to do before draining the oil is putting in some of this Marvel's mystery oil and let the engine run for about 5 to 10 minutes. That way all the sludge can fall to the bottom of the old oil pan. And then at that point I can drain the oil and take the old one out. Too bad. On to the other side. One of the next things I need to do is unbolt the headers from the engine block. That way I have a little bit more clearance, so hopefully I can get away with just doing that and not taking them out completely. And then also for the driver's side header, that one does need to be moved quite a bit. That way the starter can come out, because I'm gonna have to remove the starter to be able to get to the oil pan. One of the things I forgot to mention is if you're gonna be wrenching right by the alternator, it's always best practice to unhook the battery. That way you don't run into any problems or short anything out in case you accidentally hit the alternator. So I think it's going to be a really good idea to just go ahead and remove the headers altogether. I do have an exhaust leak on this side that I was waiting to tackle once I did the oil pan. And right now, as I'm looking at it, it's gonna be really hard to get into, so I might as well just remove it, and then I can put it in once the oil pan is back on. Alright, onto the driver's side headers. I'm gonna loosen them up so that I can remove the starter, and then I can get to the oil pan. Right headers on this side are also loose, and as you can see, also falling apart. Right, so the next thing I need to do is remove the starter, so I'm going to get started on that. Starter is out. So the next thing to do is take off the oil pan. So I'm gonna get started on that. There you have it, guys, the old one and the new one. I'm about to prep the new one so I can put it back in, but before I do that, I want to make sure that I clean everything on the underbelly of the engine. That way the new one can just go on pretty smoothly. All right, guys, I just finished really cleaning out all the silicone, getting everything out of the way. So I should be ready to put on the new oil pan now. All right, so this is probably overkill, but I'm gonna go pretty heavy on the silicone just because I don't want it to leak. So here we go. All right, guys, oil pan is in. All right, plates going back on. All right, next thing on my list is I'm gonna clear out this gasket so that I can put the header back on. And I'm gonna do the same for the other side as well. So I just finished cleaning out the header gasket, ready to put the headers back on. Side header is back on. In order to change the header gasket, I have to take these off. The gaskets are in, time to put the bolts on. Headers are bolted on, so now it's time to go to the bottom of the car. Next thing I need to put on is the idler alarm. The next thing to put on is a starter, but I went ahead and got a mini starter, so I should be able to just put it in without having to mess with the headers anymore. So hopefully it slides right in. All right, so the mini starter is going in. New starter's in, I just need to hook it up and then I can put the link back in. The next steps is bringing the cross link back in. Alright guys, that's a wrap. The only thing that I have left to do is just bring the car down and fill it up with oil. last thing left to do for today is just to put some oil. I like Valvoline Racing Oil VR1 20W50. I like it because it's got the highest zinc in there. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.